Linus.
Hello everyone, how are you all?
Hello, everyone.
So, hello, beautiful people. So, Rohaan has summoned us. Yeah, ready for the meditation from the first contact at SkinWalker Ranch.
Yeah,
So exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
exactly.
Definitely.
So, for those of you who were not at yesterday's transmission, this is a story of a ranch in Utah that had a few unexplained phenomena going on.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was a very, very exciting transmission. So I'd like to welcome all of you who have joined us today, again, and for the first time, on this very exciting journey that we've embarked on with our friend Rohaan. This is a collaboration between the HEA and Rohaan Channeling. If you're here with us live or listening to the replay, and wherever you are on this beautiful planet of ours, myself, Louise Benefield, the channel, Linus Cordis, and our co-hosts, Yahira and David. We're just waiting for Yahira, wherever she is. We're very excited to welcome you here into this bubble reality. So also, if you are joining us here for the first time, you could also take a look at the previous sessions that are over on the HEA Club and here on Rohaan's Club. And it's our intention with these sharings to be of service and to be served. We're all teachers, we're all students, masters remembering how to create as masters within the experience of our reality. So, right. Why don't we all let ourselves get into a relaxed receiving state, ready for this meditation?
Yeah, I will bring Rohaan through. So I wish you all a good time again with him, and I will talk to you all when I get back. Hopefully now, I hope now that my internet, my phone will be okay throughout the whole transmission here. But we hope for the very best.
Okay, so while Linus is getting into the state, we can all do a few 3 deep breaths. Always a good thing.
Greetings to you all. How are you doing all?
Yes, not so shaky today.
Shake it, bake it. Why not? Don't you want to shake?
No, it was good. It was good. So,
Shake loose and be your all yourself, right?
you're right.
Shake loose.
So it's also the halfy moon
Half
balancing.
a moon, yes, it is. And that's for a reason too with this meditation.
Yes, I thought so.
All
That's great.
things happen for a reason. As you
Exactly.
might know now at this time, the things happen for a reason. If you
Yes.
do not know that, that's fine too.
No, I knew it as soon as you did it. Yeah. So that's great.
Yes. All right. So, this transmission will be where I will explain about my tasks at SkinWalker Ranch. And that will also be followed up with a meditation, a contact meditation that will help you to create within yourself a stronger energy field that will allow you to, shall I say, travel to Skinwalker Ranch in your mind, astral way. Because also to understand in the whole process of this, even if you cannot be there in your physical form, that doesn't matter. But everything is here now anyway. As long as you create the experience in yourself, then you will mirroring that place within you. And you will have the experiences too within you. So this meditation will also help you to get more used to the energies there before you maybe go there in the physical form. Because also now to understand, there are really powerful energies because of the portals. I didn't say portal, I said portals. Understand the reason why it is so strong, powerful at Skinwalker Ranch. Because not only is it one interdimensional portal, but it also a portal within the portal and creating the double effect. The double effect is when you have a particular spiral, something is spiral up and something spiral down. This create the two side of a particular quantify energy. And when you stimulate that, it create the portal, create the black holes within the portal, the wormholes and so on, whatever you can do with that. But two portals in one portal create more experiences to happen. Because not only is the you tuning into a specific dimensional plane, but also you allow it to see also the back of that dimensional plane as well. And you're overlapping it all at once, and therefore there is so much things happening there. If that makes sense to you. Anyway, as you all may know at this particular time, I am with my skullcraft at Skinwalker Ranch. To be more precise, I am above Homestead 2, about 100 of your miles up. I will be specifically involved in the area to help also to balance the energies, helping to balance the portals. So helping people to have a little bit more calmly experiences. Also, I will be responsible because I am myself a first contact specialist, which means that I will be responsible when it comes for elaborating contact in that area. It will happen also in meditation, as you understand to be, astral, dream state, what have you, but also in the physical plane. All forms of contact. So I will be responsible for working on that. So if people, shall we say, when they are going there, and if they are ready for contact, well, then I can do some sightings of my ship And if they are ready to really see me face to face, well, then I will land. It all depends now on the individuals that come to that place, how ready they truly are. That will determine contact. But also to do this meditation will help you to raise your frequency to a degree where you will be able to interact with us, other beings like us, there. So see this also meditation as a toolkit for you, a permission slip for you to really enhance more of the contact experiences at SkinWalker Ranch. So that is what I will do myself. And you can always, in your meditation, to have this desire to meet me there in whatever form you so desire, and then we'll see what happens. Because I will have some fun there. So, now, we will do this meditation. So, become relaxed. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Let go of all stress, of all negativity thoughts you might have. Let go of all pain, worries. Use focus in your pure, true heart, expressing your heart to the people in your group, to other beings, in your place. If you have animals, pets around you, express your love to them. So you feel you are being in this pure, wonderful, unconditional love state. Take another deep breath in and feel how your frequency start to raise, and breathe out to balance the frequency in your body. Let go of all cares, all stress, and be conscious in your environment. Focus on the energy around you. Open up your sensors. Perceive your reality for what it is. Feel it within your heart, within your spirit. Embrace it. Understand that you create this reality within your consciousness, within your belief systems. And now, where you are in your room, the place you are in, now you are going to imagine that you are perceiving a sphere, a portal that is going to increase for each second. Is going to increase so you can see more of the portal in your place. You feel the energies, you feel that the portal is conscious. You know, you feel that the portal is aware of you as you are aware of the portal. You feel you are one with the portal. And as you breathe in, feel all the energies. Feel all the energy from the portal in your body, just in your heart, in your spirit. Feel how it's energizing you. Feel the buzzing sound around you. Feel all these energies tingling around you. And now, like a magnet, you feel that you are being pulled towards the portal slowly, slowly but surely, safely and calmly. You're drifting closer and closer to the portal. You feel how the energy is intensifying. You're just a few centimeters away from really arriving into the portal, enter the portal. And as you enter the portal, you are going to travel in infinite speed in space and time. And you're going to experience wonderful, wonderful experiences in this portal. So allow yourself now to travel in infinite speed, even beyond space and time. As you travel, you feel you travel also within yourself. You see yourself in different versions of yourself, different times, different parallel realities, different solar systems. You travel beyond space and time, and you feel the energies within this portal, how it energizing you. And at this time, you know that this portal is connected to the SkinWalker Ranch, the gateway. So now you feel you are coming closer to the SkinWalker Ranch. And in the blink of an eye, you arrive to SkinWalker Ranch. And there is midnight, stars, calmness. You feel the environment as you are there, and you see behind you that your portal is diminishing, diminishing now, and closes temporarily. So you can fully focus in the area, in your environment. You feel the air around you, the trees rustling, and take a deep breath in to fully, fully embrace the environment into your heart, into your spirit, and feel all the energies in the area within you. Feel the unconditional love in yourself, to yourself, and feel the wonderful sensation of being you and being here right now. You see next to you a fireplace, and you're wondering who has made this fireplace. But you know somehow it doesn't really matter. You walk towards the fireplace and you're sitting next to it. and you staring into the fire. And as you staring into the fire, you see a lot of different kinds of reflections within the place. Different kinds of beings in the fire, elementals, shapeshifters, extraterrestrials. And you see how all of them are communicating with each other. And the fire is an opening to their reality. And you feel the warmth from the fire. And you feel you're safe. There is nothing to be afraid about, nothing to worry about. You understand everything is from love, from light. And the fire is light and reflecting all the different beings there are around in the area. As you look up to the night sky and you see all the stars, all the wonderful stars, you see and sense that the stars are connected to each other like a network. And you see how the stars forms a particular grid above you. And as this grid forms, you understand this is also a doorway, that you are in this whole portal because you are on the planet. And space is the door. So you are all in this portal. And you feel as the stars are reflecting to you energies, consciousness, and you feel that you are connected to all the stars you're seeing. As you sense and feel you are connected to the SkinWalker ranch. You feel the bond. You feel the bond. As you are in this unconditioned love state, you're giving out of this vibration like an invitation that you are open for first contact with me. As you stand up and you find a place on the ground where you can lay down and facing upwards to the stars. As you lay down, you can even feel your own body where you are, feel the solid, the ground. And as you lay down, you're hearing all the traffic on the ground, all the shifting from dimension to dimension with all the beings are traveling like this, like a whole highway traffic. You can even hear the communication, different language, vibrations. And as you're looking up to the night sky, you see an orb, a beautiful light orb, traveling slowly, horizontally. And this orb is conscious. And you feel it from your heart that you are attempting to communicate and say that you are open. I'm willing to perceive, I'm willing to communicate with wherever, whomever is behind the light. And slowly you perceive that the light, the orb, is coming closer to you. Very slowly. You feel the consciousness, the reflections. And for a moment, the orb stops. And you feel that you're looking into someone's eyes, into another consciousness. And you're feeling the excitement of knowingness of contact, that contact is happening. It's really happening. And you feel so excited that you need to stand up. As you stand up, you see that the orb transforms into a triangle skullcraft, which will be my skullcraft. You see it solid, and you see it getting closer and closer to you. You hold out your arms and greet me, welcome me into your hearts, as from my side my ship represents my arms, and in that way we form a bubble that we are hugging each other in that particular way. And now my ship getting closer to the ground. Closer and closer, you still stay where you are, and you fully embrace this into yourself. Take a deep breath in to really support this energy into your system. And breathe out. Now I land my ship, and you see a door opening. So you can perceive in the crowd a bit what it looks like. And out from the ship, you see me walking out from the ship and walking slowly towards you. And as you perceive this, just relax into the energy. Relax, relax, relax. You stand where you are as I'm getting closer and closer, and we feel each other's energies. Now we are so close now that we can shake hands. That we do not shake hands, we hug each other. And this hug feel a deep connection from heart to heart, soul to soul. And you remembering all of this, that this is happening in your past, all your memories coming back of have this experience before with me, the beings like me. So we go to the fire together, and as we go to the fire together, we sit in front of each other and looking in each other's eyes. We talk telepathically, and you feel so wonderful, full of excitement of just having this contact. You feel it's so wonderful and wonderful. For this moment too, you also see other interdimensional beings, elementals, floating around us, and we welcome them all. They're all floating around us. You see many different beings, and you feel safe, you feel supported in my presence. And you feel all this makes sense. There is nothing strange with this. You feel it is so wonderful, wonderful to be here right now. It feels amazing. And as you look up to the sky, you see even more orbs approaching. Up to 10 to 15 orbs. And you feel all of this happening, and you feel so calm. You feel centered. And it feels so great to finally knowing the truth, knowing my truth of who I am and what is the truth within the universe. This has always been the truth, and you are realizing the truth. The orbs are dancing in the sky and creative kinds of energy patterns, patterns that are unique to you, that make sense to you, like a language, intergalactic language that you understand because you are a galactic being, and therefore you understand everything about this. This is truly who you are, and this place is your place of contact, where you will have contact in many forms and many, many times. You feel how wonderful it is to be here with me and with all of the others here as well, to create this family bond and establish a true foundation of contact. Take a deep breath in and support all of this in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul. Behind you, you feel now that your portal that you came from now start to open. And you say, it's time now for me to go back to my place. But I surely will come back whenever I wish, whenever I desire. And whenever you come back, you're going to experience contact. Because this is, once again, the true place of contact. We exchange a hug, and you greet all the beings around that has been supporting this particular experience with us. You feel slowly that you are pulling towards the portal, slowly and but surely and safely. You feel you floating up and into the portal, and you're traveling now at infinite speed beyond space and time. And you feel and you embrace this experience within the contact experience you've had in the portal. You feel the amazement of have this experience. And as you come back to the place, to your place where you came from, you see also that the portal closes behind you. And take a deep breath in and let it out. You now know deep within your heart that whenever you wish, you can open the portal and travel to SkinWalker Ranch. And you know it's safe to do so, and you know that you will arrive, you know that all the contact experiences there will be from heart to heart, and you will come back to your place again. And remember, the more you do this, more and more, don't be surprised if you will, with your physical body, perhaps also teleportate yourself to the place. It is very possible that it can happen the more you do this, because you are doing a teleportation, but this time not with your body, you do that with your consciousness. But the more and more you feel the frequency, the location, energy within that place, your body will thus also take up the frequency variables at that place. But don't be afraid of that. It is very important not to be afraid of anything, because you know that you are supported. All is all good, and it needs to be when it needs to be in a given moment, and there is no accidents. And that you have your guides with you, whatever you're doing. Everybody is with you. So, whenever you wish, you can always visit that place. And the more you do this, the faster and faster things will unfold for you, of course. If you, by any chance, it means can go to, in your physical form, to the SkinWalker Ranch to be there, you can also do this meditation there. And the same way, this will also help to unfold and materialize physical contact. But remember, as always, have some fun with this. Allow this to be fun, exciting for you. And it truly will be. All right. Welcome back to this plane.
Wow. Thank you, Rohaan.
You are welcome.
I did really feel that I was there, and I felt quite sort of like emotional when I gave you a hug.
Because you felt the heart connection, you felt that we
Yeah.
were connected, you felt the family connection, because remember, we're all connected, and this is the true realization of who we are, of the family, because you have now come home to your true family. So welcome home to the family.
Wow, I felt it even stronger then. Did
Yes.
Oof.
This is who we are together. This has always been the truth. Now you're realizing the truth of your true family that you have forgotten in your past. But now you realize and remembering who you are and who we are and why we're having this particular communication. It is to make this happen in the way it just happened.
It reminds me of something that I was writing today for the master group,
Yes.
and I wrote saying that, you know, there can be emotions that are going to be felt, and
Yes.
that's oh my goodness, that's exactly what's just happening here, isn't it?
Yes. You feel the true emotion of all that is, of yourself, of the beings around you. You're matching the frequency.
I'm really loving being able to tap into this, and it's been constant for months now.
Yes.
And
And we thank you all for being able in your reality to facilitate this, because that means you are a true important factor to create the family bond from your reality to ours, and guiding the people in your reality upon the bridge to us. And we are more than grateful for that.
I'm really feeling that, and I think lots of people are as well. And it
Yes,
just feels so right.
yes. And whatever you're experiencing in your reality, anytime you feel stress, anytime you feel fear, that something is out of tune, always remember this, who you are and who your true family is, because this will always bring you back to center, because the truth is within the vibration of your family, and that will be your true core being by just identifying with that awareness.
Oh, I think there's so many people who, well, I'm resonating with that at the moment. I think that's for a lot of people that is really resonating and really understanding.
Yes.
Thank you.
And in this group that you have created here, some of you will get the chance to meet me face to face when time is appropriate for that. That's why we are having this also transmission, to prepare you for that. That's why am also myself at SkinWalker Ranch, to be, shall we say, a step closer to you all.
Yes, I really felt that during the meditation.
Yes,
I was having the um, a simultaneous experience of that.
yes.
Yeah, thank you.
And also you were able to interact with this YouTube star family, with your Hobby children as well in your dream time. that you remember it more, because this will also help you to remembering more and more of all the experiences that you have had and will have in the astral form, even in other forms too that you have forgotten.
Yes, thank you. And I'm feeling from the transmission yesterday of the amount of energy and fear that I was like transmuting, that really helped my experience today of this heart connection.
Yes, because when you are coming from your heart, there will there will be no fears, no negativity there. Anytime you feel fears, negativity, then it's not from the heart. There can not be no fears from the heart. So when you feel out of tune, fears always come back to your heart mind. That's the true path, the true navigation tool within you.
Yes, I'm understanding that so much more now with seeing through the eyes of unconditional love
Yes,
everything within my reality.
yes,
So that heart connection is just natural. It's a natural feeling.
it is. You were created from the natural feeling. You have just created different belief systems that put you out of tune for a moment, but your true core vibration is in the heart mind because you have been created within that vibration.
Thank you so much for this experience. It feels like a huge turning point, actually.
It is. This experience was a true turning point for you and for the others in this group as well, because even the yesterday were a turning point too, but this was a turning point within the turning point.
Yes, like you said about the double, about the portal or the port,
Yes,
all. I love that. So,
yes. We
so
like the way your language is functioning. We can use a lot of your words in a very creative way.
yes, I'd never seen that before, but as soon as you said it, it made total sense.
You see?
Yes. So the two creates more to have more experiences. This idea of this portal there is just going to be
Yes.
so expansive for us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's the, you can say that's the first contact portal or portals.
How would you like to continue now?
If there is some questions, we can provide with some answers for sure. But for this specific transmission, we will suggest that questions is related to the topic.
Yes, of course. Kim and Helena, are your questions related to the topic?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yes. Yes, as well.
Okay, lovely.
Yes, yes, yes. Have fun. Many guesses here.
Okay, Kim, would you like to start, please?
Yes. Hi, Rohan. Thank you again. I'm so happy it happened today, the meditation, because I had time yesterday to look at the documentary of SkinWalker Ranch, so to know
Yes.
more about it. So
How fun.
Yeah, and I was wondering, can you comment on the name SkinWalker? Because it said in a documentary that it was a curse that was happened there, and this SkinWalker is a being that, associated with that curse. Does a being
Well,
actually exist?
well, yes, but not in the way that it has been portrayed in a negative way, not as a curse. Because remember, when this was happening in your past, due to a lot of the misconfusion, what happens, as you know, even today in your religion and all of that, there are a lot of misunderstanding how many beings are being portrayed. And the main reason for that is that when people experiencing other beings from other dimensions, a lot of fears within the people themselves will face the fears not from the being but from themselves. But they don't going to believe it's their own fears that's coming from themselves with negative belief systems, that the being is actually terrifying, because if this being now comes from another dimension and they feel fear, then something must be wrong, something must be danger here that this being is giving off. But not at all. But they didn't understand that, and that's why they define the skinwalker as being a being from another dimension and doing to be able to travel through the portals back and forth, and people were able from time to time to see this specific, to see this being, and hence the name, and hence all that misunderstanding, and this particular curse what people assume was there, but it was not the case at all.
So where is this being from?
This being didn't really have, let's say, an origin or place, because this being is not really bound in any means in space and time. This being is taking up many forms in different dimensions and so on, and it do not really look like that per se, that the being, when the beings enter your reality, that being do not look like that in itself, so to speak. When it's traveling in other dimension, it's more than a consciousness, but depending on how your reality is interpreted, translating that consciousness into your reality, and therefore it creates thus a symbol into your reality. So this particular being just what we can say a consciousness. Understand?
Okay.
So very all the traveling in beyond space and time, not really bound at all to a specific place in space and time. You understand?
So is it
Because
benevolent, this being?
yes, but also remember when this particular happening, this particular portal was being created in a natural way, and has been also some alteration with other beings that also utilize different kinds of electromagnetic energy within this to even increase it even more, so to speak. So then this particular consciousness were being a reflection from the two portals. So it was, you can say, created within the portal if you want to look at it in that way, but it's not really at all created within that as well. That's why it's been more complex in how that particular location of the beings originate from. Understand?
Okay. Okay. And how about the wolf that they mentioned about the huge wolf that, he was shooting at and there was no effect on that wolf? Was that a wolf or what was it?
Not really. It took the form in your reality as a wolf once again, but also remember why it didn't really affect at all when they were shooting the wolf approximately a few times, because as it not really has in of itself a physicality, it was interpreted as a physical being, of course, in the way how they perceive that being, the particular animal, the wolf, if you will. But in terms of the illusions in space and time, as it's not really bound per se to your physical reality, hence no effect on it.
Okay, so who
It was
was the
just in a
wolf?
way playing with energy, so to speak.
So the wolf was another being disguised as a wolf?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And I just want to ask another question. Like, why the owner's dog, 3 dogs died? Why did they die?
Well, first of all, to understand, due to all the particular high amount of electromagnetic energy there in the area, it can also cause what you can say somehow radioactive and can cause misalignment in the animal's molecules, DNA.
Okay. Okay.
It depends.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Kim.
Okay.
We're
Thank you very much.
going to move on to.
Okay.
And remember, everyone, that your question needs to be related to the meditation or Skinwalker Ranch specifically. So go ahead, Helena.
Hi. Um, I woke up last night with the memory that myself and some others of the group were there at Skinwalker Ranch, probably astrally. So I was wondering, Rohan, if you could confirm this, if you were actually there.
Yes, remember, last night of your time, there were also, as we were doing from my side, giving out different kinds of energies to you all that you were all matching to a degree. And this also create a more of a fundamental foundation between your specific group community. And so when you all in many forms, we can say when you go to sleep or even when you're awake, there are different kinds of versions of you that are experiencing yourself being in that particular place because you have created the bond between each other. So what happens is, as I also mentioned before, that your group will also be specifically towards and connected now to Skinwalker Ranch. So that's why it will be many dreams that will come up. In many of you, you will see the group that you are in here being there. And this is the opportunity for you all to really, really ground this more and more and more. First, it will start in the dream state, and then it will come more and more and more and more and more into your physical reality. And that's all play part and partial when it comes to physical contact. So you will know that this start in the dream state, you will have conversation with the group, and you will even remember more of what happens too. And what you remember yourself, provide the information if you wish to people in your community here, because some of you in the group may have some issues to remember what has been happening there. So if you also provide yourself with information, it can help people in this group to awakening into the memories.
Usually, I'm really good at remembering my astral travels, but that
Yes.
particular encounter felt extremely chaotic to me. Is that because of the high energies and so
Yes,
many beings popping in and out?
due to the two portals, because you're not so used to experiencing two portals all at once, because you are creating different kinds in terms of the memory, how that is being made. If you are creating a memory happening, let's to keep this in sort of an easier equation in terms of mathematics. First of all, let's say to use point A as being the one of the portal, point B, the next portal. You might be tuned to yourself, you're concentrating more to the point A portal. And therefore you remembering what's happening more in terms of that portal for a moment. But then also you will feel also what's happening from the B portal. And these are being mixed together, and you don't really know how to keep the focus from the point A or point B, and all becomes mixed up and all to interferes with your memory and how you interpret the experience. But you will get used to it, you'll be able to navigate more within that particular area in terms of how you will focus yourself into the portals. You understand?
Yes, so just keep practicing basically, and I will be able to focus more and
Yes,
remember more. Yes.
yes. Try to, in a way, it's like to, it's coordination, have do two things at the, same time. The same time.
Yes, all right. Thank you so
All
much.
right. You're welcome.
All right, thank you, Helena. Let's go next to Chinzia. Chinzia, if you could unmute yourself. Oh, Chinzia left. Okay, let's go to Paula then.
Hello,
Hello, hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very great.
Good.
Yes.
So my question, you actually just kind of touched upon it, but I was wondering,
Kind of touch. Not
yes,
fully touch, but kind of touch. Okay.
yes, a little.
All right.
So I was wondering, like, are these portals natural? Were they created by somebody?
Well, the first portal was more being naturally formed by the nature from your planet Earth, and the second one was being more altered with the different beings that were doing more alteration with their technology in terms of how they wish to utilize in some of the experiments within the portal to understand themselves more, how two portals can be amplified at the same time. This also create for them the reason to create a more understanding in their own terms in space and time.
Okay. So is it just like literally a different world on the other side of the portal, I suppose?
Yes,
Okay.
you can say it's two worlds that integrate, and therefore there will be like all this intermingling taking place.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Did I
Thank you.
really touch on it now, or did I was kind of touch on it?
You touched it more for sure.
All right. Great touch.
Have a good day.
Thank you,
You
Paula.
too.
Okay, Chinzia is back. Let's see if she can ask her question. Then we'll go to James after that.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm
Hello.
sorry. I think I'm a beginner and I just pushed the wrong button. So
Well, then we have something in common here
sorry.
too. I'm also a beginner here
Yeah.
when it comes to your technology.
All right.
All right.
So my question is about yesterday's task. So what I did, I just created that spacecraft that you were talking about even before. Like we have to make this spacecraft thingy and go with it. So I just put it together. So I went there to see you yesterday. And the strange
All right.
thing was like, I felt like I've been there before, but I'm not sure if I've been there before or I was sensing my future or I was sensing someone else's feelings. So can you help me? What happened? Like, was I there before?
You
Really?
were tuning into a future version of yourself that is, let's say, is visiting that place and experiencing a lot of contacts there.
In physical or in astral
Physical.
form?
Physical.
Really? I'm going to go there?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All right. Oh,
Yes.
wow. I forget everything I wanted to say right now. So,
Oh,
okay.
well, I did also that. There was something coming here too. I have no memories at all.
Oh,
It's
thank you so much.
completely blank for me here now.
You are blowing my mind all day, you know.
Well, you are blowing my mind all days too.
Thank
I'm blown away.
you. Thank you so much.
You're
So,
welcome.
okay. Bye.
Thank you, Chinzia. James?
Thank you. Hey, Rohan.
Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, really great. Thank you. What a powerful meditation. Thank you so much.
Yes.
A couple of really quick things. During that meditation, I had a vision of a sort of like African woman, and she smiled, and it's like the smile was really exaggerated, like super wide and super long, like almost animated,
Yes.
and the tongue sort of came out really far as well. And then after that, I saw like a man in cartoon format. So my question to you is: are they sort of like mirrors of extra dimensional energies that I'm seeing?
Well, they're also tuning into other parallel versions of Earth because these also portals also allow yourself to tune into not only to other beings but also to other humans in what you know as the past, the futures, and so on. So all those things can happen, but what you will tune into will have to do something with you in terms of your connections to the beings, the people that you're seeing. And this particularly is in the past African culture that you, shall we say, have a past life, but in terms of this, simultaneously incarnation.
Yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense. I think I've seen her before actually. So
Yes.
thank you. And really quickly, like, is Skinwalker Ranch sort of energetically part of a web, and what kind of other places is it linked to?
It is linked very deeply and very profoundly into all the kinds of places too, not only, shall I say, on your own planet, but also into all the kinds of solar systems, into other civilizations. Because remember, the Skinwalker Ranch has a unique kind of a network grid where it's sort of like function as, to use your kind of terms, it's like you have a one particular network grid, and then you have another grid on the top, and then another grid on the top. So then you have three grids. So, but what to do with this is that when you're blending the all grids together, when you're quantifying the grids all together, then it will start to shape and rotate itself to form different kinds of connections to other places in other dimensions, in other solar system too. And it functions not only like a one grid, because one grid means only that it's only connected more and more to a brief kind of way of in the solar system. But if you have three grids, then you connected all three all at once, and it will broadcasting all of this together in terms of how it's connected to a grid. So when something has happened in another kind of civilization, to use this particular as an explanation, when they're doing something there, they will also affect all three grids together because they are connected. Does that make sense in your language?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, thank you
Yes.
so much.
So in a
Yeah,
way, you can say also within, to keep it a little bit simplified, is that you have different kind of access to it that is connected. We have touched this before in terms of how the stars are connected in a particular network grid. So it's connected even if there are a lot of distance to it, you might see, but within the particular network, particular line, there is connection that taking place within this particular line. Understand?
yeah.
It might be complex here, we understand that.
No, I think I get what you're saying, but thank
This is a
you.
higher way of physics, as you say,
Yeah.
not classical physics.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
All right. Yahara, did you have anything you wanted to ask before we go to the next?
Oh no, I don't have any questions. I just wanted to say
Oh,
hello, everybody.
yes.
I missed it. I'm sorry, I missed the meditation. Hello, Rohan.
But do you know what?
Why?
Then you can fully embrace your own technology now, because I understand that you can go back in time and listening to this.
Yes.
Indeed.
You must be a really advanced species that can go back in time like this.
That's a
We're pretty
it's a
awesome, yeah.
great permission slip.
Yes.
Great.
Just wanted to check with Lucas. You know that the questions are just related to the meditation or Skinwalker Ranch, yes?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Great. Would you like to ask your question to Rohan?
Yes. Hello, Rohan.
Hello?
Um, I have a question because today, I don't know, I was created this spacecraft, you know, like, but not created like I'm in there, like it was my spacecraft with
Yes.
portal inside in the center. It's some meditation state, but I interesting. hmm, okay, technically, when we create that the portal inside our room, and then we go to the place through that portal, and when we are, for example, close to fire or so or something there, uh, then there we can use the portal inside Earth or that place, or we created imaginary portals or grids onto the sky. What is the difference? No, can you?
Well, first of all, there's no difference at all in terms of that. But first of all, even if you're creating this in your meditation, but also remember too that you're still connecting truly to the grid, to the portals in your meditation. You allow yourself to, shall we say, unlock your consciousness to be able to tap into the portals to the grid. Because remember, you are tapping into the higher astral realm of yourself. And remember that when you're having astral experiences, you're not really thinking about so much what is real and not real when you're having that, so to speak. Because in that particular state of being, you're already connected to a lot of things where you have your own kind of, shall we say, unique grid to it, where everything's like being stored in your soul, your consciousness, so to speak, in all of this all at once. So when you do meditation, you're simply accessing the higher realm of this astral you. And therefore, you're able to, shall we say, apply this into your life in the way you were doing this meditation. So you're not really making it all up. You are simply accessing the higher realm of your astral self. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. But can I also use a ship to travel through that portal?
Yes, you can use whatever you wish, because also remember that the ships are also connected within you that you're creating to. And if you want to make it live more for yourself, a little bit more that it makes sense to you in terms of you do with the ship there, go with the ship. You can even also interact with beings there in your mind, which from ship to ship, to get the sense of your own self as being a space traveler. That can
Okay.
also help to make yourself understand more of from more of our perspective, and this will also help to raise your frequency to a level that we operate more on.
Okay, so can I also use technology within the ship?
Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Because remember, the technology anyway is made from the light itself, your own light. So even if you see something in your reality, let's say as a physical ship, it's still made from the astral realm, but it has been crystallized in what you refer to as your physical reality. So the technology will be the same as in the astral reality and in your physical reality. There's no difference.
Okay, so can I maybe create at the in the moment the technology that I need, for example, to scan some places
Yes, you
or
can.
whatever?
Because remember,
Okay.
again, you are simply accessing all of this knowledge from yourself anyway that is being, like say, stored within you. Because the technology is made of light. And when you are creating something of light, when you can manipulate light, then you can create all kinds of different technologies, scanning tools, traveling tools, grid tools. All the tools you can imagine can be created from light itself.
So how can we practice this learning of manipulating light?
First of all, what you can do is to allow yourself in meditation to focus on a light beam that is, first of all, coming from your heart, and you're stretching this light beam through your body, from your heart, in direction forward. You stretch it out as far as you can with your mind, and then you can even make spirals. You can make it turn left to right, and even come back to you, and create all kinds of formation with this particular light. But you have to make sure the light also is connected with your heart, because so then you feel that you are manipulating the light source. And this will create all forms, all different kinds of sculptures, formation, what have you. And then when you come to a particular part within this practice, you will see also in your physical reality that the ability you know as telekinesis will have been also advanced, because you will also be able to manipulate your reality in terms of objects, because that is still, as you know, made from light. And if you have practiced this light technique in your meditation, you will be also able to do that in your reality.
Oh, that is amazing, Rohan.
Yes, this is what
Amazing.
we were doing when we were established on studying of that. We understood that everything is made of the simple light itself. And then we were able to play around with light in many different kinds of forms. Similar to what I used to describe to you. We were also, when we're doing our kind of going to sleep and so on, when we still were actually sleeping, in that way we were able to play around with that in our dreams. And that also helped us to be actually be more awake in our dream state, because we remember that the particular light also didn't create so much of a difference between the awake state and also the dream state. Because light itself will unlock things within you that you didn't even know you had.
Okay, so is that first of all we have to charge the ball light of ball, or
No, not need, because this is still being shot all the time from all the energies around you, around the particular light. Because when this light is made of light itself, which is made of all this anyway, and there's an infinite number of energy involved when it comes to light.
all right, that's very helpful, very helpful.
All
Thank you,
right, you're
Rohan.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lucas.
Yeah, lovely questions, Lucas.
At this time, then, we will say that we will thank you all for tuning into this interaction. And we are very thankful once again to provide this information to you all with this meditation. And what you all can do now for once until next time when we're having these shows, you can make in your reality a contact diary, because you will now have dreams and experiences even in your reality that you may not really can explain. They might be unusual, as you say. So allow yourself then to write down how you experience in your reality, how your dreams as being. So the more you do this and writing things down in your contact diary, you will see from where you started, let's say today, and then as it will advance more and more, that you will see a pattern, a unique pattern in terms of how the contact will unfold for you. And this will make sense to when you truly have had physical contact, then you can look back into your diary and see what happened from the first time when you started to write and when physical contact occurred for you. If you wish, you don't have to, but it can be something fun to do in your reality.
Yes, and actually writing, the actual physical writing, then it also becomes like automatic writing. So you will also add things that you didn't remember in the physical, but
Correct.
yes. So that's why it's great to actually write it by hand, because then you're just getting the flow and
And you're
you're,
even writing your story anyway.
yes.
You are all story writers, storytellers.
Absolutely.
What a fantastic meditation transmission time we're
Oh,
having
yes.
with you, Rohaan.
Oh, it's really fun, and it will always be fun when you have me on your particular show here, your contact show. And also, you all may know now, there's always happening so much now, and you see a lot of this transmission really happening in this particular community. It is for a reason. It is to truly accelerate contact for you all, because the more of this, the more you're being exposed in this particular energy, it will help you, it will accelerate you.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
All right. Then, good day, good evening, goodbye.
Our unconditional love to you and all our Sasani families.
Thank you. How did it go?
Oh wow! I mean, that was
Excellent.
wow, that was amazing. I'm just like so I was like so into that. It was, for me, I was just like blown away.
It was intense, really intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I felt that, and I felt like, when he was doing meditation, I could really feel myself being in there at the place too. Like, yeah, it felt like I was physical there in the meditation. Not that I was doing the meditation myself, but when he was like describing it, then it really took me there to the place, literally.
Well, as I said to Rahan, I was having like a simultaneous experience with you going there. And he said, yes, he was explaining about this, the double spiral port all. So yeah, that was very interesting as well.
Yeah.
A very, very interesting transmission.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, it's so great because I feel like, he's like, he giving things all the time, that is, because as Rohan, I mean, he's a first contact specialist, so he's been doing this, of course, many times with other beings too. So I mean, he knows what he's doing. So I think everything that he's saying, everything he's doing is for a good reason. So.
Exactly. I've just put in the chat. I was just going to say to everybody, if people would like to join your Facebook group, I've just put the link in the chat, because then it'd be a good place to share experiences, because in the chat in the house, that only lasts for 30 days.
Oh, really? Oh.
So it would be good if in the Facebook group that maybe like we do a post, and then people can actually use that as well to put their dreams on, so that there's somewhere, a couple of places that you put your dreams, that you can just go back and have a quick look.
Like a thread or a pin thread.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, sorry I missed it. Linus, thank you so much for what you do, being here. I think that everybody is appreciative that you're giving us this opportunity to allow contact, to feel it more tangible, like more here. I was meditating today on that. And
Oh,
I was
okay.
just like, oh my God, it's here. It's here. Like there's I don't even need to travel like physically. It's here. It's happening. I'm just becoming
Yeah.
more and more aware of it.
Yeah, it's
And my
amazing.
body just started like shaking. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. And you're providing the space for this and for other people to unite with the same energy because the energy grows. It's crazy how it works. And David and
Mm.
Louise, you're such an amazing duo. I love you guys. Like Louise, you're making so much magic with this app. It's like she's gone like wild on Clubhouse. It's
But
so
that's it.
beautiful.
There's no coincidence, and it is. We're always co-creating with everybody. So we've been like organizing all of this on the astral, and we've just allowed ourselves to get into the right state where now we're like crystallizing it into you know into our physical
Yeah.
reality. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like then once you start knowing it's your action that you're doing, then you're like excited to do more action, and it's just like it just flows. And like today, I sort of said to myself, "How is this all happening?" Because it's just like it's just flowing, and new things are coming up, and Rohan, so much of what he's like saying, I've been doing, and like I'm connecting with him on such like a deep level. There was lots more that I could have said as well, but it's so nice that having that connection, and like what you said today about because I felt that emotion so strong, and just for him to say that when we're feeling that family connection and being able to go back to that within like that knowing of you know who else we are and what we are and everything like that, it's like we sort of we not that we need it, but it just like makes it so much more tangible and understandable that, yeah, definitely, all of us coming together and doing this, that's what it's about. It's like bringing all of us up to like, you know, our, the, where we are. So, yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. It's
Yeah,
exciting to
and
see how this happens.
I feel David, you're like a pillar holding us. Like
Lol.
it's this energy of you you know what I mean? Like it's so good how each one just collaborates within their own element, and it's so obvious and it's so there. So I just want to acknowledge you guys for what you do, and you're such beautiful hearts that you have.
Well, we all contribute in our own way, right? And this, if we weren't all unique pieces of the puzzle, we wouldn't be able to make this beautiful picture that we're making together. And every time we have these sessions and these transmissions, we're anchoring and crystallizing this reality which we're creating or co-creating, and making it stronger and more part of our everyday. So the more we do this, the better and the stronger it's going to get, and the more it's going to accelerate. So that's just wonderful. So thank you all.
That's it. It's about being our true selves and, sharing that, because when we're sharing that, then that just like everybody else says, "Oh, I think I can be my true self now," and we just like sharing that energy, and for people to do the same thing, and then the people around them do the same thing. Yes. Thanks again, Linus, for choosing to take the journey with Rohan.
Yeah, it's amazing, and this is my highest excitement to do this, and as also I can do this even I'm not speaking English as my native language, so I'm really happy, that I can do this too good enough. So I hope. So, but yeah, I'm excited to do this all the time. We're having these transmissions because he always shares something new. something, unique, that, is like a stepping stone, in my opinion, that he's giving something, and next time he giving something, and next time something else, and this like build this whole thing together, like you know this whole unique kind of like reality, this with the how the contact will happen, so yeah.
Yes, and everybody who is attracted to him, it's for a reason, isn't it? It's in our part of our journey where we are ready for what he's sharing with us, and take everything that resonates. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Right. So that's it for tonight, folks.
If you're not charged enough up already, then well, not much more we can do. That's about as high as you can go, I think. So, yeah.
So we say thank you
So,
to everybody who came to join us in this beautiful space that we're in together, and have a rest of a beautiful day, evening, morning.
Thank you all. Whenever you are, it's all here and now anyway. So,
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yes,
Bye,
thank you,
everyone.
everybody. Bye bye. Love you
bye
all.
Bye bye
bye.
everybody, bye.
Bye.